Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to Whatcha Paint Wednesday. My name is Teresa Kogut, and my business name is Teresa Kogut's Creative Whims, and I'm called Mrs. Whims for short. So I wanted to continue working on this Americana painting. It's very timely with just having Memorial Day weekend, and then with 4th of July coming up. So I want to continue working on this. I am using Arteza or Arteza. I'm not sure how to say the name. I guess I should find that out, right? I'm using this 14 acrylic color set from Arteza. I don't know. Anyways, they sent me these for free to try them out and to do a review on this channel. So that is what I'm doing. Let's see. It's been a hot minute since I've done a Whatcha Paintin Wednesday. Say hi so I know you're here. Whatcha Paintin Wednesday. Oopsie. Turn the volume off. Say hi so I know you're here. All right. We can chat away because I have you pulled up now. So if you want to ask me a question or just make a comment, please do so. I don't want to get too close. I want you to be able to see when I'm painting. So what's happening? Hi, Chris. How are you? Long time no see or talk, which is kind of weird because we're only friends virtually, but hey, I'm glad that you're here, actually. More than one reason, because I am trying to figure out the best way to bring back my painting lessons. And I think I've come to a conclusion. At first, I was going to add a tier 5 to my Patreon, and it was the tier 5 would only be for painting and art and all that. But I decided not to do that because everyone right now that's in Patreon, in my Patreon group, they're all needleworkers. And Patreon takes a little bit to get used to at first. So I think if I throw a bunch of art stuff in there, it's going to confuse people even more. So I decided not to do that. Just came to that conclusion this morning, actually. So I'm going to go back to the Kajabi platform, which is where I used to do Kogut Studio Uncut a few years back. I'm not going to do CW Live. I can't be on a rigid schedule like that for painting because I have so many deadlines in my business now. So what I'm going to do is, oh, there's a wild turkey out there. Just one. I'm going to open up Kogut Studio Uncut again, and maybe once in a while I can do a live paint. You know, in the winter when things are slower, you know, maybe I can do a live lesson once in a while, but they'll all be mostly pre-recorded, and there'll be one lesson a month. So anyway, I just wanted to bring that up because I miss painting. Okay. Sorry, guys. I had an alarm. I had an alarm go off. Oh, Chris, congratulations. Oh, how wonderful. Native American, good omen, Michigan, loving the vibes. I love bluebirds. We don't see them very often here. I mean, they're around. We need to get some bluebird houses. That would probably help. Hello, Teresa. Welcome. So anyway, that's where that stands. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, I don't know where I left off. I think that alarm went off on my phone and cut me off. But I was basically saying that I miss the painting lessons. I miss connecting with people that like to paint and stuff. So I'm going to open it back up. It'll be in the fall because I want to get a few lessons under my belt and uploaded before I open it. That way, if something happens and I can't do it, you know, I just want to be ahead of the game instead of constantly chasing my tail. So that's the plan. If you're interested in painting with me, the price will be, you know, very comparable to what CW Live was. So anyway, just thought I'd bring that up. Oh, hopefully these paints are still nice and moist. It's been, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks since I worked on this. So it might, yeah, it's been about 3 weeks because I went to Farm Girl gatherings and then I was home for like 3 days and then we went to Florida. So it's been a hot minute. Oh, thank you, Chris. I really loved doing CW Live. It was fun. It got to be too much with my business growing and changing. You know, we have to be able to adapt. So that was just a decision I had to make. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Teeny. My dog jumped when I did that. Plan ahead and paint my samples ahead. Yes, I love it. I love the live aspect too, though, because I like to be able to visit. Nice to see you back again. Hope you had a good visit in Florida. I did, Marcia. Thank you so much. Yeah, Florida was amazing. You guys, I got up to my neck in the ocean. I never thought I would do that. Yes, right? We have to be able to be flexible because our business and our lives change all the time, right? So you are a new grandma. Was it a boy or a girl? And what did they name this new bundle of joy? Okay, I'm gonna start painting. Where's my, I don't have an apron on. Hopefully I don't get messy. What's up, Teeny? She heard something. It is a rainy day here today. So yeah, I got in the ocean. We were at Siesta Keys, and it is very close to Sarasota. And the water was like a bath water. The sand was like powder sugar. I mean, it didn't get hot because it's white sand. And the sand, that soft white sand, went out into the ocean. Like you weren't stepping on seashells and rocks and things like that. It was glorious. It was pretty wavy. Like my friend that we went with another couple, and my friend has been going there since she was a little kid. She had her grandma and grandpa live down there, and so she's very familiar. And when she got married, you know, they go down there all the time. So they're familiar with the area and the restaurants and, you know, knew all the good places to go. And it was just really fun. But, oh, where was I going with that? Oh, geez. I lost my train of thought. Oh, I know. She said, you know, oh, wait until there's a nice day where there's not a lot of waves and the ocean's like glass and you just float. Well, we didn't get that at all. It was pretty wavy every day, but it was fun, like to jump over the waves. I don't know, I had a blast. Ooh, Sydney June, that's beautiful. What am I painting this painting for? I am actually trying out these paints that were sent to me by this company. I'll show you the box. And I've had them for quite a while now. So there's 14 acrylic colors in there, and they're all like in tubes. So I'm just using their paints to do this painting, and then I'm going to do a review on this channel. So yeah, they come in these nice tubes, and I like I really like them. They're very creamy and they are staying very moist. I mean, I've got the Stay Wet palette, but a lot of times, even with the Stay Wet palette, after a couple weeks, they start drying out. These are still just fresh as can be. So I'm really liking these paints. So as far as what I'm painting and the significance of that is just that I absolutely love painting Americana stuff. So I thought it would be a good one to do in trying out these paints because it's got a lot of the colors that I love to use all the time. Sydney June, and I like that. I like the spelling of Sydney. Of course, it's probably how you spell Sydney. Well, I guess some people might do S-I-D-N-E-Y. Anyway, I like it. It's beautiful. Oh, there was one day, however, I think it was a couple days before we left to come home from Florida. And Jan and I are standing out there in the ocean, and I'm looking at her. My back is to the Gulf. I'm looking at her so I can see the shore and the condos and stuff. And she's facing me, so she's looking out at the Gulf. And she's pointing and she's like, look. I mean, she didn't look frightened, thank goodness. But still, when someone's pointing behind you and going, look, I like whipped around as fast as I could and I saw something dark like swim by. And I'm like, what was that? Like, it freaked me out so bad. And she said, it was just a small dolphin. It's okay. And I'm like, how do you know it was a dolphin? What if it was a shark? Because she said she saw the fin. And she's like, I know the difference between a dolphin fin and a shark fin. I was a little uneasy after that. Like, I got in a little bit more shallow and I was talking to her and constantly looking around because it just, and then my husband tells me later that day, I think it was, oh yeah, that they spotted a shark in the morning out here. So yeah, I'm really glad I didn't know that before I went into the ocean. Jeez. All right. Oh, she is the sweetest. Oh man, I love that newborn phase and when you can hold them and snuggle and cuddle with them. They grow out of that so fast, so enjoy what you can, right? All right, I need some more white. I need to have these out where I can see them better. So I'm actually doing a painting without using Titan Buff because they don't have Titan Buff, they just have white. So I'm obviously just mixing my own kind of cream color using like burnt sienna, raw sienna with my white. I came to rely on Titan Buff quite a bit, didn't I? It's the perfect creamy color. Here I am mixing with my brush again. Oh god, these are just the creamiest paints. They're so nice. Do as I say, not as I do. I know. It is unheard of. Trust me, I'm not crazy about it. But I have to use just their colors to give a proper review, so that's funny. My go-to paint, isn't it, Chris? If feels good to paint. I haven't painted in, well, since the last Witch Paint Wednesday, which was maybe 3 weeks ago. I will not have a Witch Paint Wednesday next week. I'm going to be in Tennessee with going to Kristen's house, my soul sister, and Vicky is riding down with me, and then Jill is flying in the next day, and the four of us are going to go to the CMA Fest next week and next weekend. So, really looking forward to that. That's going to be so fun. And then I just talked to my mom this morning, and her and Jerry are coming in like June 12th or 13th, something like that. So, yeah. We got to see Mom and Jerry while we were in Florida. We met them at a restaurant one day and ate with them. And then they came out to the beach one day for a few hours. And then we went out to lunch. So, yeah, that was really good to see them while we were there. Colleen, you're painting me Lincoln's Eagle. I am. Thank you, Teresa. Yeah, it's so. So Vicky and I met in kindergarten. We've been friends ever since. And I met Jill and Kristen probably around the same time, like sixth grade. And we've all been friends all through high school, and just there was a while there where we didn't get together much because we were raising kids. And I was starting a business, and it was busy times. But Vicky and I, we still hung out during those times because our kids were around the same age, and then her husband and my husband got along, really well, and so we would get together and play cards with them sometimes. But and then Kristen had moved to Tennessee, so yeah. But it's amazing to have friends for what 40, 50 years. Okay, not 50 years. Well, me and Vicky, it's been about 50 years. I mean, we met in kindergarten. I guess it's been 49 years. On our birthday, our birthdays are Vicky's is the 28th of December, mine's the 31st of December. So we have quite a bit in common. She grew up down the road from me, maybe 5 miles. I used to ride my bike to her house and vice versa. Yeah, good times. Lots and lots of good memories. Yes, going to the CMAs. Yes, ma'am. We are. So we're leaving Wednesday. I'm driving. Vicky's riding with me, and the CMAs start on Thursday. So we don't like. They have concerts downtown Nashville. Like the roads blocked. The main road is blocked off, and there are small, like little satellite stages set up around downtown, and you can watch concerts all day long. All the bars. It's just all day long. But we don't do that because it is just a sea of people, and it's hotter than the Dickens. And when you get that many people in the downtown, I mean, there's just not a lot of breeze, and it's a bit much. So we just go to the big concert at the Nissan Stadium at nighttime, and that's where all the like big acts are. Um, oh, of course, I can't even think of one right now. Like Jeepers, I can't think. I guess guess I better get brushed up before I go to Tennessee, right? Lake Shelton. Oh, anyway, the biggies. So concerts every night, and then we during the day just hang out at Kristen's, swim around in the pool, just do girl stuff. I'd like she's got some antique stores by her. Kevin and I checked them out when we went last summer for the wedding. Wouldn't mind going to check out some antique shops. And there's cute little boutiques in Franklin that sometimes we'll go there and do a little shopping, maybe get a pedicure. So we'll probably do some of that stuff too. What's everybody doing today? I know Chris is snuggling with her new grandbaby. So I'm only live on YouTube. You know, I used to do the YouTube and the Facebook live, and it was too hard for me to. I don't know. I just would forget to read the comments on Facebook, and to be honest, I want to get away from Facebook. But I mean, I can't completely because I've got my Facebook groups and stuff like that going on there. But I just it's easier to go live right here on YouTube. I ordered, Colleen, I ordered something from uh, Heather, Hunky Pearls. I cannot wait to get it. It was something she showed on Instagram, and it was made out of my For the Love of Nature fabric, and it was like this project book, I guess you could say. I don't know, but you can open it. It's got like zipper pouches all the way through it. And she was trying to sell one on Instagram, and I told her, I said, hey, if it's still available, I'll buy it. And it had already sold. So she goes, well, I'll make you one. Yay. So, of course, she lives way out there where you do. She shipped it. I want to say she shipped it on Monday. Or no, she shipped it Saturday. So, yeah, I should have it any day. And then our grandkids come over tomorrow. I have not seen them kiddos since uh, Ellery's birthday, which was the day before, well, her birthday party was the day before Mother's Day. Yeah, I haven't seen them since then. Like 3 weeks? Is that 3 weeks or is that a month? I don't know, but cannot wait to see them. They'll probably look bigger to me. Isn't that weird how, like, little kids, I mean, yeah, they grow fast, but when you don't see them for a little while, it seems like, I guess you just remember them as a little baby. I don't know. They always seem bigger if I go 3 weeks to a month not seeing them. When I'm done with this, I've got to so I before I did went live, I pulled the floss for the June Patreon charts. I love these charts. I don't know that everyone's gonna love them. They're kind of stitch heavy, but all stitched up, they would be so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I hope everyone likes them. They took me a long time to chart because they are stitch heavy, and I was doing them from some of my early American folk art paintings and sketches. Ooh, that would be awesome, Colleen. She said, I think I'm going to make one of those books Heather makes when your patriotic line comes out. Love when you take time for you. Oh, thank you. I've been doing that a lot, though, lately. A lot. Hence why I'm so late. You know, because designing 4 charts a month for Patreon, it's not, I shouldn't say it's not that big a deal. I mean, I have so many sketches and so many ideas in my head, and I don't worry about coming up with ideas. It's coming up with the time to get things charted. When, I went to farm girl gatherings, I was home for 3 days, I went to Florida for a week, you know what I mean? It's like boom, 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 one thing after another. And then I get home and it's a holiday weekend. And so we had plans and stuff. And it was like, I sat on my butt all day, pretty much Monday and Tuesday, and did nothing. No, not Monday. Yeah, 8 hours Monday, I worked on them, and then all day yesterday. Worked on them, and then today, pulling the floss for them, and making sure the floss colors work together, because the program I use is not exact, and the colors are very off. Like, I forget what color it was of a DMC, and it was supposed to be like a rusty kind of burnt orange, and it was a bright orange. Oh, it would have been horrible in my design had I just went with the color. So I always have to pull the floss and then make a bunch of changes, go back into the charts, make those changes. You know what I mean? Make the PDFs. So anyway, as soon as I'm done with this, which will be in about another half an hour, then I'm going to finalize the PDFs and get them uploaded, because I know people are anxious. It's like, hey, it's the first. Where are my charts? Don't feel guilty about the time you need for you. Never, never. Well, and you're right. You are absolutely right. Although I have to say, I love what I do so much that I miss it when I am gone that much and not doing stuff. Like, I'm just a creative person. That's how I'm wired. And so when I go long periods of time without painting or designing or doing something creative, I seriously get anxious. Like, oh, and when I was in Florida, I was gonna stitch. I took my cross stitch and my little light, travel light, but I didn't stitch a thing, which was fine, because what I worked on there was just on my laptop in the morning while I'm having coffee. I designed the strawberry manor sampler that's going to be the stitch along in Patreon. So I got that all done. Of course, I need to pull the floss for that now too, but all in good time. I'm super excited to be able to stitch that with everyone at Patreon and just release a little bit at a time. And yeah, I'm glad I'm in charge of that part too, because if I fall behind, I can say, oh, well, I'm going to release this part of it. And maybe it's just a little tiny piece of it so that I can get caught up. I should show you once in a while what I've done, what I'm doing. My eagle's coming along. Wait, what? Hold on. And then just like that, you're 71 years old. Yeah, what the heck? Time is flying. It's absolutely crazy to me that we are in June. Half of the year. Well, okay, almost half of the year. It just seems impossible. We do Facebook, YouTube, and Amazon live streams. So do you use StreamYard or how do you guys do that, Chris? And do you have like a facilitator or somebody that's reading the comments? And see, that's the problem. Like if you're trying to paint and especially if you're teaching, you know, reading the comments, you can fall behind so easily and then get very distracted. I will have so much fun tomorrow with the kiddos. It's supposed to cool off. Like it was 88 yesterday. It's pretty warm today too. It did just rain. It's supposed to cool off and be like 62 or something like that tomorrow. Of course, that may have changed. That I looked at that yesterday. But to be honest, I don't mind. I don't mind 60s and stuff. I love 70s, but even 60s, a light jacket, go outside, you can run around and play and not sweat your tush off. I kind of like that. Thank you, Sharon. Feels good to paint. I kind of lost track of time because, like I said, I was pulling floss for those charts. And I meant to text Kristen this morning to say, hey, are you going to go live with me today? And I was busy doing that. And I looked up and it's like 10 to 1. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I messaged her real quick. Hey, I lost track of time. Are you going to go live? I didn't hear back from her. She's really busy. She is getting ready to launch a new website. Kristen is. And she is doing, what is it called? I think it's called dye sublimation. I don't know. But she has this like machine and she's designing her own t-shirt designs. And anyways, I'm really excited for I'm hoping when I'm there I get a sneak peek of um, her website. I have a feeling that she's going to wait until after us girls come and visit to launch her website, because if she starts getting a bunch of orders and here she has company, I'm assuming she's going to wait. But and then her grandbaby is due in July, so she's going to have her hands mighty full, and she already does have her hands mighty full, but about to be full of snuggles and poopy diapers. So yeah, once the baby comes, I don't know. I'll have to talk to her while I'm there to see if she's going to come back to Whatcha Paint Wednesday. Um, Being that she's not really doing the paintings anymore, she's focused on this new avenue. I don't know if she's going to, join me on Wednesdays or not. I don't know. We'll see. Plus the baby coming. Exciting times. I want to dull this white down a little bit. I should be cleaning house. Kim, the stay-at-home quilter, and her little Aunt Teresa, strictly stitching, are coming over Saturday to stitch. I'm jelly. I'm so jelly. I love when people gather to stitch. I think that's just so cool. Well, that will be so much fun. Tell them I said hello. I felt bad when I did my recap of the farm girl gatherings, and I called Teresa. I said Jacoby instead of, oh god, now I forgot. What is it? Jacoby. Teresa Jacoby. And I was saying Jacoby. It's not that big a deal, but I really like to try to say people's names correctly. Oh no, your refrigerator gave out. So I want to pull out the fridge and sweep in case they are here when the change comes. That happened to me before we moved here at our old house. I don't think we weren't getting a new fridge. We were actually moving the fridge from that house to this house. Anyway, they pulled the fridge out, and I mean, we had two dogs with long black hair, two kids. I mean, there was like cereal under there. There was plenty of dog hair. Oh, and we had a cat, a black cat too, black cat with white paws. And anyway, that was a little embarrassing. So yeah, well, you can't move that by yourself, silly. You need to have someone to help you. We use Switcher and Go Direct, and we have moderators. Yeah, that's nice. You guys are way more professional than I am, Chris. Did you see Pam got one of the angel boxes to store? Yes, I did see that. I did. And I had added some before I went to Florida. I had added some new designs on there of those boxes. And then I've added more scents as well because they're super easy to design. I have the artwork. I just have to put them in this format and upload them. So there's quite a few on there now of those boxes. And someone made a comment somewhere about, maybe it was her, maybe it was Pam, I don't know, but I want to have one that, well, I don't have that many projects though, so that probably wouldn't make sense for me, but people that have a lot of, excuse me, project bags and patterns that they want to file, it'd be cool to have one that had all your Christmas stuff in it, and then the artwork on it would be Christmas, and then have one that was a Halloween image on the front and it store all your Halloween stuff. I thought that was a really cool idea, and you could even stack them. Maybe two, maybe three high would probably be all you'd want to stack them. But anyway, I thought that was a neat idea. Good Lord, we have had weather in the 90s already. So hot. Oh, God, Chris, that's just too hot. Where are you at again? Why can I never remember? North Carolina? Atlanta. Hotlanta. Is Lincoln on one yet? Are you talking about that side view of Lincoln? I don't know. See, the thing is too, the image for the front of those boxes have to be square. So being that that is a rectangle image, I mean, it might not look so good. I don't know. I can play around with it and see what I can come up with. Oh, yes, I agree. Cheryl would love that. Oh, yeah, having the different images. Whenever Cheryl and I go live, we have my son moderate. Moderate, yes. That's so nice to do that. It's just little old me here doing my thing all by myself. Can you hear the violins playing? Kristen just texted me. She said, "Oh Lord, I did forget. I couldn't read the rest of it that came up. Oh, I forgot. I can do it on here." She's so funny. Let's see. Oh Lord, I did forget. The whole week is off because of Memorial Weekend. Love you. Yes. Isn't that the truth? I, plus we were on vacation, and I just could not figure out what day it was to save my life. Ooh, I like this. I like this blue I just mixed up. It's a very nice prim kind of blue jean blue. Basically, I just took blue with black and added white. If you want prim colors, that goes pretty much for most colors. If it's not black, like I would use a brown, to dull the color down, make it more prim. When that air conditioning kicks on, can you guys still hear me okay? I really need to invest in a little clip-on microphone. I think I should do that. They're not that expensive. You use OBS? We will get maybe in the high 60s by 5 p.m. No kidding. It's nice and cool out there, huh? '90s here in Huntsville, Alabama. Alabama. James moderates from his place. We use OBS. I've heard of OBS. I like StreamYard because it's so user friendly. I mean, it costs money every year, but I just like that you can stream on several different things at the same time if you use StreamYard. Of course, I'm not doing that now, but I can if I need to or want to. Ooh, I love this blue color, guys. I really do. What is that blue? It looks like a phthalo blue. It's not the ultramarine. Yeah, it's a phthalo blue. So phthalo blue with black and then some white. Beautiful. I love it. Being shy. I printed it. I just, if you want to do the rest of it, I printed 8x10 with it. I'll just put that in storage. 8x10. Here, you want the order?
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Rebecca.
Okay. OBS is free. Yeah, I thought it was. Is it hard to use? And I guess I thought you guys were using Zoom when you did your lives. See that blue color? I don't know how well you can see that, but it's so pretty. I'll let him know, Colleen, that you said hey. I need to get him to do a live with me again because he's getting awful shy with the camera. I got to keep him looped up. So that didn't sound right, but I got to keep him doing some lives every so often so he's not, so he's used to it. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Ooh, it's chilly. That's what I thought. Atlanta, Georgia. Hot Atlanta. Oh, you use Zoom through OBS. Now, why is that? Do tell. Why can't you just use Zoom? It sounds complicated. I guess it would probably be like I use StreamYard to go live through YouTube. It's just a third party thingy. Huntsville, people usually don't speak very Southern. Oh, really? We have people from all over the world due to our military. Gotcha. Government and space companies here. Hey, Kevin. Well, the reason I said it, Alabama, is because when Kristen and Gabby and I went to Alabama, we went to Dolphin Island, and we recorded a floss tube video while we were there, or just part of one, so that they could be in it. And I couldn't remember where we were at, and Kristen said, she just said that really southern because she has a very southern voice, and she says Alabama. So now every time I see Alabama come up, I think of that and I say it like Kristen. So I wasn't trying to be snarky or anything. Cheryl is on Zoom with me, and then we go live through OBS to YouTube. Gotcha. So you can't. So yeah, because Zoom is more of just like a meeting place, correct? Like, see, I don't know a lot about Zoom, and I'm about to do Zoom with my Patreon folks, and so I need to learn a little bit about it. I'll probably do a test beforehand. But so okay, so Zoom is where you can have tons of people on the screen if you want, but you can't necessarily go live through YouTube. So the OBS is the third party that gets you onto YouTube. I think I got it. Well, it's nice you have a son that knows how to do all that stuff and can help you. Earth colors and black will always tone down paint colors. Amen. And that's what I do with all of my colors. As y'all know, I don't like bright colors. Not that I don't like them. I shouldn't say I don't like them. It's just not my style. I mean, trust me, I can appreciate all kinds of different art and different styles of art. Um, but it's just my preference to have everything toned down. Ugh, I didn't get it on me. Ooh, I just flicked some paint. Wasn't it last time I went live? Um, my phone died. That's right. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. I'm about to be done anyways, but yeah, I remember that. I happened to look up and it was just a black screen and I'm like, oh my gosh. And here I was just sitting there talking to myself, thinking I was talking to y'all. That's funny. Oh, I guess I should always make sure I have a full charge on my phone before I go live or plug it in. But to plug it in is a hassle. I got a cord I got to drag out and then it wants to pull the tripod over and blah, blah, blah. The more south you go, the more southern because there are more native people. I am from the south, so I do speak more southern. I love it. I love it because I have family in Missouri, southeast Missouri, and I love that southern twang. I think it's just, I love it. All right. Hey, I feel like I did pretty good today. I got quite a bit done. I'm having a hot flash, y'all. Get all these little things finished. Boo-boo, quit licking yourself. Stop doing that. Don't look at me like that. My dog, she's looking at me like, oh, she's giving me the stink eye. It's funny. Have an awesome day. I'm heading back to the Depp Heard Verdict watch. Are you kidding me? You can watch that over me. I'm offended. That's funny. Have a great day, Colleen. I haven't watched any of that Depp Heard trial. I heard it's like a comedy show, like there's antics going on or something. I don't know. She sounds like a psycho just from what people have told me about it. But I didn't watch the trial, so I can't form an opinion. Look. All right, I'm going to give you a little close-up zoom here. Colleen, it's stupid. But it's entertainment, right? It's funny. So there you have it. Getting there. Next week. Oh, I won't be here next week. The week after that. So knowing which Paint Wednesday next week. The following week, my goal will be to get the flowers done and then to get this Sweet Land of Liberty painted. And then probably the next week that, and then the next week that. So in about a month, I should have, oh, my goal should be to get this done by the 4th of July. That would be awesome. Yay, that would be so cool. All right, guys. Oh, how dare you just get on here? I was talking about you earlier. Oh, thank you. Good morning. Yeah, I was just telling Colleen that, well, and everybody else that's on here, but I know Colleen knows you, that I bought something from you and I can't wait to get it. It might show up today. It might show up today. All right, y'all. Thank you for joining me today. I really do love doing this, and I'm so thankful that you join me when you can. And again, I won't be here next week, but the week after I will be from then until probably through the rest of the summer because I really don't have any plans because my mom and Jerry are coming. So I made sure that like the second half of June, I'm free. I'll be here all of July, all of August. And then, yeah, so we'll have lots of time together this summer, guys. All right. So enjoy your day. We'll see you in a couple weeks. Bye.